Wait.
All right. Hello, everybody. We're back. Rick is busy. Rick is actually at work. He'll be in and out, so I am here to do the announcements alone. But I have a lot of friends with me. We have a lot to talk about. Today's main topic. We're talking about Tekken 8. First, let's thank sponsors, Junk Food Custom Arcades. If you don't know them by now, Junk Food Custom Arcades, they deal with all sorts of hit boxes, snack boxes, button controllers, things of that nature. I've actually been finally using mine. It feels really nice. My wrist feels a lot better too, so I'm pretty happy. And then next, we'll shout out Microgame Play and Trade. They let me, I know I work there, but Chris lets me come in and torture people with hot sauce and chicken wings and chicken nuggets for fun. We're on Route 31. We sell all sorts of used games, new games, just video games in general. And then we have the man in the booth. We have Kangaskhan in the booth, the man that runs Attack from All Sides, who hosts all of our competitive monthlies, and soon coming up, regional. I'm excited to have him on. He's a very big Tekken player, Tekken enthusiast. I'm happy he's here tonight. We'll talk about the monthly coming up and the regional coming up a little later. And then I have to shout out Kenyon DJ Silence with Syracuse Sucker Punch, putting on the more casual party events with the store. It's always a blast. If you want to try a game out and we're playing it, you're always welcome to come try it. We got snack boxes on hand for people to play around with. So you should always, you want to come check it out, feel free. Again, Microgame, Route 31, Clay, New York. And then, so you can see the list on the screen. So first, I have Kangas. Kangas, what's up, buddy?
Hello.
He is playing Elisa, which is something that I'm not used to seeing.
Hi. Yep, I have Elisa.
I'm used to seeing Jack.
Working on it.
I'm used to seeing Jack on my screen. And then
Listen, I'm not gonna do this man by playing Jack right now.
there. Then next, I have Pat from Wires Don't Talk. Pat, how are you?
Hi, Vinny. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming. Pat, a newcomer to not just Tekken, but fighting games pretty much in general. Been picking it up pretty quick, though. It's been a lot of fun playing with him. And
I
then,
have you to thank for that, so.
yeah. And then Reggie's not here, sadly. I don't know if he's going to make it. Like I said, Rick is working. And last but not least, well, actually, we'll talk about Joey first. Hi, Joey. How are you?
Hi.
'Cause he's getting beat up. And then last, we have ZTS. We have Tony in the booth with us tonight. Tony, how are you, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing okay. How's everybody else doing?
Good, man. Doing good. Like I said, we'll jump into it. We'll talk about events later. There's a lot coming up. But yeah, we're here to talk about the game on. So we're here to talk about Tekken 8 tonight. I know a lot of people are playing it. A lot of new players, a lot of returning players, a lot of people switching games. I've been enjoying it. So first, let's talk about you guys. What do you think about the game? We'll start with Kangas. What's your opinion on the game? How much you liking it?
Well, I like it. So Tekken 8 so far has been really fun. Like we've been playing Tekken 7 for a very long time, so the new game is very refreshing. It's really fun to play. It's a lot faster, but in some ways also not. And so it's kind of interesting. Jack is might be bottom 5. We'll see. But yeah, no. It's been really good, really fun. I'm really happy with how it's going so far.
It's awesome. Oh my, I've been having a lot of fun with it, man. It got me back into the series, so.
Yeah. Oh, Magic 4. Now I gotta play. I gotta really play.
I'll let you two play, and let's go to Joey next. Joey, what's your opinion on the game so far?
This is the first Tekken I've played with some remnants of knowledge, I guess, of fighting games. I come from Street Fighter, so this is very different.
Joey, our Street Fighter player.
I'm not sure.
Well, that's why we're here.
I don't know. I want to actually learn it seriously because it looks hard, but it's fun. I started on hard mode because I picked the Mishimas. That's fun.
You're learning, though.
Yeah. That's because of story mode, I think.
Redhead Jack on my screen.
Sandwich Jack.
All right, Pat. What about you, my friend? You're the new guy. You're the newcomer.
I am. I mean, God, what a baptism by fire Tekken is. you know, I kind of have a weird relationship with it now because I made a video. So my channel talks about, the music of Japanese pop culture and my kind of relationship with that. So I really wanted to talk about Tekken soundtracks. That's all I heard about. The Tekken soundtrack is so good. Tekken soundtrack so good. And then I heard it, and I was like, oh, wow, Tekken soundtrack is so good. And that got me to buy the game. And it really, at first I was playing as, I think, Reina, and she was too complicated. And then Victor was, like, kind of too easy, but I was like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden I randomly found Steve, and I was like, oh, boxing's cool. Like, it's just been a whirlwind of fun stuff that's immediately jumping out to me, that's both challenging but simple. So easy to get into and obviously challenging to improve on.
Mm-hmm. It's Tekken. Tony, what about you? You're the last one, friend.
Yeah, talk to him. Talk to him.
He's starting to do good. Get him to calm down.
I think so. It reminds me a lot of Tag 2. I think I've said this before in other occasions, but like, I think a lot of people are a bit like, they're kind of freaked out by the damage and the explosiveness of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But for somebody who is so used to like Tag 2 and other Tekkens, where it was this like out of control damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
bitch.
It's fine. Like I don't have as many problems with it as other people do. I think so far it's starting off really solid.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know 100% about certain decisions. Like, I'm not sure about this get up kicks or safe sort of thing. That's just a weird decision. Still not a fan of the Magic 4 decision.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about that a few times.
Yeah, I think it's just an unnecessary change, especially like given the way things are right now. Like the way the game is progressed, it's like where Magic 4 is necessary to make this game play its vision. Not really, especially like when you see like the damage that some characters are doing. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, you almost did, Con. I believe in you. Next time you'll get it.
I hate you.
Don't
hit me with the you'll get it, buddy. Fuck.
So, oh man. So yeah, I'm cool with it. Is there anything? I think overall, like, you can't really complain that much about the package so far.
Mm-hmm.
Too, I think like the netcode's decent. Like a lot of people are on it, like in terms of like praising it a lot recently. I just think it is what it is. Like, it's all right. And we'll have to see about character balance, because the reality is it's tough to really tell right now. I think we're all going to have our opinions on things you're going to find out. But the question is, like, how difficult is it? Like, what's the balance? Actually, we won't know until, like, EVO Japan. Once EVO Japan comes around, that's when we're really going to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first.
EVO Japan's in March, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's either March or April.
I think it's March.
Want to say it's March?
Yeah.
I want to say it's March.
Yeah, so, like, we're going to find out at that point what's really going down, right? In terms of that stuff. I don't know. I think I'm satisfied overall with the game and whatnot at this point. But then again, I've been through a lot, and I'm not at the point where I'm not so much jaded as I am.
Tony?
What?
How long have you been playing, Tony?
Competitively?
Yeah.
2003. No, 2004. So exactly 20 years. The launch of Tekken 5.0. So it's been about 20 years. So, but that's the thing, is that I've seen 5.0. I've seen 6.0. I've been through Tag 2. So all this stuff is kind of like it's much ado about nothing to me in terms of like freaking out about stuff. I mean, you'll see it like all the time. Like everybody on Twitter is losing their mind about everything. Everybody thinks every character is BS. You know,
It's crazy.
I think that's very interesting. But it's again at the same time, it's not even just interesting. It's just like it kind of goes to show the kind of game we're dealing with right now. Feels more like a Marvel game in some capacity because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are my initial opinions on things. But I think there's some characters that need some help right now. I think more than anything, right? Even I think the top tiers maybe even are okay. But I think we gotta help out those guys down at the bottom.
Buff Jack.
Yeah,
All right,
there's
so
actually
let's-
some people that really think Jack is top 5, which blows my mind.
That's crazy. Like the people who think Jack is top 5, like actually just have never even tried to figure out how Gamma Howl works.
Dude, yeah, that is my feelings on Jack and Reyna. Like, there are just people that, for those two characters specifically, where everyone is just like, dude, there's no way Jack and Reyna are so good. I'm like, dude, have you labbed that at all? Like, at all? Like, I don't see how that's a thing you could, like, a statement you can honestly make if you took the time to lab the characters, right? So I don't get that. But you know, that's the thing about the game right now. It's young, and then we got a lot of new players, right?
Mhm.
Like you post something, and like the 0-2ers come out of the woodwork. They're like, you're crazy, man. How could you
Ooh,
not
nice
think that? How could you not think that whatever the general consensus is at the moment is correct? It's like, I don't know, man, because I have my own opinions on things. I've, had a lot of experience with this.
Mhm.
Listen. I said Jack was super good in Tekken 7, right? I thought Jack was mad underrated in that game, right? I'm not
I
going
agree.
to go from like Jack's mad underrated to Jack is not good unless I have a very good reason for that, right? And out of everybody who's gotten to play against Jacks throughout their entire career, I feel like I have a valid opinion on whether that character is good or not, right?
You've seen Jack once or twice before.
Yeah, like, it's not even like I played against like all the Jacks, all of them,
All
all
four.
the different times, right? And whatnot. And that's just my thoughts on it. But again, you never know.
All right.
But I'm gonna stop talking, Mix. I could talk forever, and I
You're
think
fine.
honestly, I'm rambling a bit because I'm also playing the matches at the same time. So
Yeah,
my brain is like, talk,
Right.
talk.
Trust me,
like,
I know.
All
All right, so all valid. I like everyone's opinion. I like how nobody has anything super negative to say.
No, game's great.
But if there was something that you do dislike,
Buff Jack.
I saw that coming. I don't know why I asked the question.
So
But if there
if I
really
were to
was
change
something
anything-
that you dislike, what would you say it is?
It's less of a overarching thing in Tekken 8 and more of just specific things with some characters, right?
Mhm.
Like Azucena running 3-2 is insane. Dragunov right now is insane. Jack could be stronger. And I think that by the whole, I think that the heat system, which is, the new thing, right? I feel like by and large it's okay. You know what I mean? I like the idea. I like what they're doing with it. I want to keep seeing them sort of work on it a little bit more, maybe. Because there's just some characters that, especially when they get in heat, it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Victor's an example. Azu, Devil Jin. There's just a number of characters that are just like, they use the systems way better than some other people. Anyone who has an armored heat engager is ridiculous. Like if you have an armored heat engager, you are privileged. Like,
Thank you, Ron.
You are so privileged. Like, and then some people say like Jack has one. I'm like, no, he doesn't. Like Gamma Howl 3+4 is like not armored. Like fucking Victor's. What is it like up back 2 or whatever the fuck it is? Like,
Yeah.
And it's a high whatever, sure, but like, so. There's just a number of things about some balancing things that I think really is the main issue. And even those are not like that bad. You know what I mean? Because like, here's the thing. It's not that everyone right now is just playing all top tiers, right? everyone's exploring, everyone's trying to figure it out. It's not like the end of Tekken 7 where if you're playing Tekken 7, like you want to play either you're a legacy player who is a loyalist or you're playing top tiers. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. Right now, everyone's really playing around with everything, and it's really cool. But there are definitely standouts right now. And even with those standouts, people aren't fully just necessarily gravitating to those standouts, which is cool because everyone's trying new stuff, trying to figure stuff out. So any issues I have currently are primarily revolved around just balance.
Yeah, I would agree, Con. I think there's like, Con, you point out there's kind of like single moves that need to be addressed, right? I feel like Fang's like coursing forward, down forward, 4-1, or fully crouched down forward, 4-1. That move is absolutely absurd and should not be in the game in the capacity it's in. That move is ridiculous, right? So it's stuff like that, like Wazoo's while running 3-2. I think there are some moves that need tuning, but I think overall characters' kits don't need retuning that much.
Yeah, no one feels like their kit is fundamentally broken or bad. You know what I mean? It just feels like that right now there's just a couple options that are just a little too good, a little too strong.
All right. Joey, what about you?
Like, what are my thoughts on the game overall, or
Something if there's something that you dislike, even in the slightest.
That's crazy that Pete said.
And it could be nothing. Like I said, I figured this would give everyone enough time to develop some sort of opinion on the game. In another few weeks, I will probably do another one because I think everybody will definitely have a more solid opinion on the game. Because everyone's gonna, like you were just talking about, like people are gonna tinker with all the characters. People are gonna find the crazy shit, the sauce, and everything. So.
I can't really speak from anything I'd say would probably be considered a scrub quote anyway. So
That's fair.
I'll just say nothing.
Okay.
No, I mean, no, I think you should say something because I think we'd like to know from a newer player's perspective what they think is good and what they think is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What I do really like is the replay analysis,
Okay.
but it's not always suggesting maybe the best thing. Like, I notice I'll click on a replay and I'll go to the next, like, tip. No tip at all, even though I got destroyed. So it kind of feels like, okay, what did I do wrong here?
Alright. I didn't even think of that. 'Cause I've been using it and it's helped me quite a bit.
Oh, it's a great
But-
feature, and I think it'll be improved upon if they're smart.
There.
Yeah, I think that's a great point too because not that we've kind of like gotten into Tony, not that we've gotten into those too much, but that particular feature is insane. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that if they're smart, they will definitely develop it more.
Yeah.
I agree. Alright, I'm gonna ask Tony last. Pat, what about
No.
you?
You already asked Tony. What are you talking about?
What he dislikes? Even though he kind of already
Oh, yeah.
said it because
Oh,
he
yeah,
went
yeah.
on a he went on a
Why can't you do
tangent.
it right now? Why can't you do it right
Fine.
now?
Pat can go last. Tony, what if you could if there's something that you dislike, what is it? Other than Magic 4 not being there.
You know what I dislike? I dislike when I go to record something in record mode. In record mode for the game, I still can't get the opponent to block the move. It has to hit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Kind
Yeah,
of.
I know what you're saying.
There's you'll go in and you'll want to record the opponent, and you'll want to do it because you're trying to set up the to do something on block. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I want them to do this move on block, and hit stun and block stun is different, right? But for some reason, the game, when you go to record for the opponent, your character never blocks, and it's been that way.
Oh,
forever.
I see what you mean now. Okay.
Yeah, you can't get the recording, the dummy when you go to record for the opponent to block, and it's just it's just annoying, quite frankly.
It's a fair dislike. I can agree. I can see how it would get annoying, especially if you're practicing like a certain string.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Or you're trying to practice the set, like I'm setting up off of a move specifically, and that move on block they do this thing. I want them to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's tough to replicate that because you have to like go in, you have to mash because on hit the move knocks down, but on block it does something completely different, right?
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah. So that's an annoyance that I've had for a minute. I get annoyed when Khan doesn't while standing punish properly.
And it starts.
And whatever, eat the shoulder, idiot.
Okay. I mean, you do whatever.
All right,
Yeah.
Pat, you as like the newest guy, the newest of the new. Is there anything that you can think of that you genuinely just like you do dislike? I know you're gonna have a hard time answering that question.
I don't know if it's dislike. It's fair to be dislike. I mean, I can't speak to the technical stuff like everybody can, but I think my biggest thing is, since I'm so new, I don't understand what everybody's gimmick is, and that would help me a lot. So, like, I wish that the game had almost even a mini tutorial, or in the arcade quest they added something where it's like, oh, you're playing as Dragunov. He's like a rushdown character. Oh, you're playing as Steve. He does a lot of counter hits. Asuka is counter hits. I don't know what a lot of these characters do, and maybe they're too complicated to put into that. But I love to know the bread and butter of a character, because I immediately go to an online, YouTuber or something like that to go, okay, what do I need to know? Like, if I'm playing against this character, if I'm not, I wish the game told me that, so I'm not, like, pulling up my iPad while I'm playing, or, like, going out and watching it and then playing. I'd rather just play than do that. So I think, and maybe that's hand-holding, but for a new guy like me, I kind of wanted my transition into the game to be as easy as possible, and seeing that move list and seeing even some of the combos that they tell to do, like the Steve one, it'll be like, oh, do this one. I'm like, that's a really slow launcher. Like I'm gonna get destroyed every time I do that. So I watched other people and I was like,
I know where you
oh, this is the stuff that they're telling me to do, and that's something. So I think maybe a little bit better of an orientation for newer players on some character stuff to better understand the overall gameplay.
Okay, that's fair.
Can I say about the move list?
What about the move list?
I think you should be able to filter it.
That's a good
By,
one.
like,
I also kind of, yeah, no, I see what you're saying, because like there's definitely a number of things where I'm like, I wish I can see, okay, what moves do I have that are like 13 frames? What moves do I have that are 14 frames? That is something that while scrolling through the move list, I do wish was there.
Or filter by like tornado or armor or stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be
That's
a
a
cool
really
thing.
good idea.
I like that. All right, where are we at?
But yeah, so I mean, the game has come very far in terms of like being able to teach you something, right?
Oh,
like it's not
definitely.
as good as like Street Fighter. Street Fighter's whole ordeal that it has with its like tutorial and its like character guides and stuff is very good, right? Like, and it's like fun where like it even like kind of talks to you as if it's like the character, it's got that like neat flavor to it. Like when I was learning how to play JP, I went through the JP sort of like character guide there, and I actually found that to be incredibly helpful just right off the gate. Really told me what that character's about, what moves are good for like what situations and all that kind of stuff. And Tekken is still kind of lacking in that. I do think it is difficult to take a roster of, was it 32?
Yeah, 32.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to take a roster of 32 characters and do something like that with. However, I feel like it still could be done. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
when we as longtime Tekken players look at Kazuya, right? Like we know Kazuya is really good mix-up character, right? We know that his mix-ups are terrifying, and when they're done very well, they can be fucking super hard to deal with. We know that King's the grappler. Here's sort of the grabs that he has and what you want to do with them, blah blah blah, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So while we've come a very long way in Tekken in terms of teaching people how to play the game, I think the tools that they have added are very cool and very good. It could still go a little further.
Okay, I can agree. Like I told everybody, I played 7. I definitely didn't. I wasn't the biggest like 7 player. I like Tony. Tony played Tag 2. I played Tag 2. I love Tag 2. It's just stupid fun, and I feel it.
Tag 2's a party game.
I feel it in this game too. Like he said, like you can kind of feel some of it. The explosive damage. Some of the you take a hit and you're like, what the fuck? Where'd my health bar go? I've had that happen quite a few times. Especially when King gets a hold of you.
I was thinking there's more combo creativity like there was in Tag 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Allows for that.
Yeah, like when I play 7, when I'm playing Jack in 7, this is the combo I'm doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now when I'm playing Jack in 8, there's a lot of sort of consideration that I have to put into to figure out like, okay, how am I going to get the most before I hit wall? What do I have to do differently to make this hit wall? You know what I mean? There is a bit more. And like earlier, I saw this tweet that was talking about like the Jack Bear matchup, and there were a number of like, and the combos in there. Like, do I think they were optimal? No. Do I think that they were like really creative and very unique? Yes. I think like the basic combo still kind of did more, but like that shit was swaggy as fuck. You know what I mean? Like. When it came to Tekken, especially at the end of its life cycle, there weren't as much swag combos in it. You know what I mean? Like the combos that you're really just doing because they're fucking super cool looking and ridiculous and are going to make people be like, what the fuck is happening? But in 8, like there are a lot of those. You know what I mean? And while a lot of them may not be optimal, they're not that far off. You know what I mean? Like it might be like, oh, it's a difference of optimal being like 7 more damage. Or like a little bit more wall carry, you know what I mean? So there's definitely when it comes to combo creativity, there's a lot more in this game, especially when you're throwing heat.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with Azucena, like I've been having so much fun, dude. It's just too much fun. The character's too fun.
Fuck that character.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it enough. Okay.
A lot of people have said that they dislike the character, and I'm assuming it's just the attitude of the character, and it's how pretty stacked they made her. But I remember I did a live reaction to the soundtrack, and I said like, oh, what do people think of like Azucena, like the new characters? And one guy said like, oh, whoever plays her eats glue. I was like, oh my god. I was like, you're really mad.
Oh yeah, Azucena's for glue eaters.
Fuck you.
She is.
Yeah, I know. I played May too, and you all told me the same goddamn thing.
Well, May's also
I
for
don't know,
glue
man.
eaters.
You like chicks that like glue, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Listen, if you like the taste of glue, that's fine. You can like glue, you know? I like glue from time to time. I like to dabble in some glue.
I think that's the most intimidating thing for a new player like me, like, because I pick a character because I'm like, oh, they look cool. Like, I don't, like, when I played Guilty Gear, like, the first one I really got into, I picked Ram because I thought Ram Lethal was cool. And, like, Steve was the character that grew on me. I noticed that, like, if I picked Azucena and I was just like, this is fun, I remember like I played Victor a little bit, I would be crushed if people were just like, oh, you played that? I'm like, I don't know, I just thought she was kind of cool. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know the text of it. It's just I think a player's cool. So that's something that I hear sometimes, people just hating a character. And
here's the thing,
guys like me,
I mean, here's the thing with that, right? Like, on the real talk, a lot of times those sentiments aren't real. You know what I mean? Like everyone's gonna say some shit about some characters where, especially online, right? Like online, people are just gonna say shit about everything. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. The Reddit pages must be filled with hate.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, first of all, fuck Reddit. Said it here. Also, the Tekken Reddit. The Tekken Reddit's awful. That shit's awful.
I've had some positive Reddit experiences, but it's like for 90s sitcoms. I can't imagine the salt that goes down.
The Tekken subreddit is a truly terrible place, and I said it. Listen,
And that's a
it's
hard
bad.
thing, you know, with
Quote
new
me.
players like myself. You know, thankfully I have guys like you guys to welcome me in, and even if I'm terrible, we're having a good time. Like if I lose this match here, it's just like, well, we're just having a fun time. Who cares? Where some people a toxic environment can ruin a game and ruin new people coming into it, and you need those new people to play this game.
We do like new people.
I hate new people.
Don't be like that.
A new person comes into my event, and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you? Let's bully you. bully this man right now."
That's initiation. What do you? It's fine.
Hey man, you.
If you can survive the bullying, you're in.
Was that donate?
Hey man, if you're on that arcade machine, you're wasting valuable time that I could be practicing on that arcade machine. All right.
That's where that shit comes from, right? Like, I mean, you know, this is not what this is about, but like, you know, some shit like that, it's all classic old FGC shit. You know what I mean? Like, the bullying happened to make sure that, you know, this dude wasn't wasting your quarters. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, but shit's different now. So.
Yeah. Whoop.
Doing good, Pat. Except for that.
I don't, not bad. I just really enjoyed. I like boxing, and that's something with this character that I really enjoy. Like I like boxing, so it was all of a sudden cool that I was like, everybody's doing kicks and stuff, and I'm doing bobs and weaves. You know what I mean? So that's really interesting for me. Ooh, oh man! But the thing is, I don't know Steve very well.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Listen, I've been playing this game for a long time, and I don't know Steve very well.
No, I mean, I actually just did a TikTok about him and how he's so unique because he doesn't kick. He's, again, a boxer. People don't box in this game. They actually will go in and kick and jump, and some use wind, one's a devil. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why half these characters are the way they are, but they're fun in that regard. So that's why I really like Steve.
Fair. Alright, so
I think that really helps people too.
Been through the dislikes. We've had a ton of likes. If there's something that you absolutely love so far.
Ghosts.
Ghosts? I was gonna say
Ghost is the single
that's
coolest fucking feature
I was gonna say
a fighting game has ever done.
That's my answer. Like I mean, fucking love it.
Yeah. Like I know they exist. I think don't they like kind of exist in Xrd or some shit?
Yeah, there's like a little bit, but they don't work that well. Because from my understanding, when you're just playing online, the ghost continues to collect information and evolve.
And it's still learning information.
And it's insane to me.
And I figured that out because like it was when because I got it on PlayStation first, right? So I played a little around with the ghost and experimented. When I got to PC, I was like, all right, I've done a little bit of that. I'm going to play some online games, get there. And then I was like, all right, you know, I was waiting for some downtime, and I was like, I'll go play my ghost a little bit, train it up. And it was already doing shit to me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't teach it that yet. So it must have just learned it from me just playing online already. Mm-hmm. And that's so cool. So, like, you know, if you want to, like, sort of practice against a particular person, or you just want to, like... Yeah, trying to learn some like it's very cool, especially so Syracuse is a very like competitive Tekken environment, right? Mm-hmm. But we're not always available at all times to be able to play sets and stuff, right? So you can like download someone's ghost and like sort of practice against them at your leisure.
Yep, and
you know what I mean? Like when you can do it.
Like just a replication, a pretty good replication. It's not perfect.
But it's pretty good.
But it replicates that person's playstyle. Like the first time I fought my own ghost, I was like, damn, I'm looking in a mirror. It's doing exactly what I want to do. Every fucking input, every step. And I'm like, this is insane. I love this. Yeah. And then I learned that I was playing way too aggressive, and I worked on it, and I got better.
Yeah. Because it also teaches you your own bad habits.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, the amount of times I've low parried myself is stupid. And I'm like, damn, I do that a lot, huh?
Yeah, mine...
offline
very cool.
Mine was,
amazing.
What, Pat?
The amount of offline content in this game is probably the most amazing thing for a new player like myself, because it's the intimidation of going online and playing against people is real. But you can just, I mean, you don't need to play online to get the most out of this game. Like, fighting your ghost alone is an opponent you'll never, run out of, which is just been an amazing experience.
Yeah, the thing with the offline content too is like it even also trains you to like go out. You know what I mean? Like if you look at Arcade Quest, Arcade Quest almost like trains and teaches you a little bit on going out to locals.
I love Arcade,
which is crazy.
I'm in love with that.
Like the fact that there's a whole ass mode that sort of simulates the experience of getting involved in your locals is really cool.
Your rival is there. They got some Gary Oak stuff on there where it's like, I'm wearing a hood. I'm the bad guy of the game.
Fair enough.
It really is. That's the tutorial mode. Probably the most creative tutorial mode I've seen in a game, not just a fighting game. So I've really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. Arcade Quest taught me pro players are assholes. Shut up, Viking.
Listen, I've only had one pro player ever yell at me. Everyone else has been very nice.
Can you share that story? Is it appropriate or?
This one I can't. That particular one I can. So, so as some people know, I'm an Evo Tekken lead, right? And last year, I had to handle a dispute of sorts in top 24, almost into top 8, between Nobi and Khan. And basically what it came down to is there's a controller, there's a third-party interruption. The TWT rules state that in such an event, the game needs to be restarted. Like, wherever you are, the game has to be restarted, and that's the rule. So the game had already ended by the time this came to my attention, or the set had already ended by the time this came to my attention, because I was told I had to go to lunch, or dinner rather, and the other game lead Helst at the time was busy shepherding people around to make sure they were ready for the top 6, the finals the next day. And so I come back and they give me the whole rundown. I'm like, yeah, they have to play that again. So I had to go to Nobi, and I'm like, all right, Nobi, so we have to play the set again. And he was not happy about that. And yeah, so but they played the set again. Nobi beat the shit out of Khan, and that was it. So, but yeah.
Was he mad at you, or was he just frustrated with the
I don't
setup?
think he was necessarily specifically mad at me, like as a person. But
so you don't feel like you needed to apologize? Like it wasn't a situation where...
No. It was a very heated moment.
I feel like it's like when Travis Kelce yelled at Andy Reid at the Super Bowl. It was like, I don't know. We're not in that
heated moment. I'm not like, oh, fuck Nobi. Nobi's still cool. And yeah, so that was it. So Nobi's the only pro player to ever yell at me.
That's crazy.
I know, it's crazy more people haven't yelled at you yet.
I know, right? There's some people that should have yelled at me that haven't, which has been cool.
Alright, and I just love Jack with the bread on his side. It shit makes me laugh, dude. It's too funny.
Okay.
Everybody
can I just say
does
I
it.
love the customization.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish they had a little bit more customization. Yeah.
I think it'll come.
Yeah.
I know there's some shit that's limited. Fuck. But I do think like more situations should come.
I heard Tekken 7 was insane with it. Like
Tekken 7 sucked.
Really?
Like,
I heard Tekken 7 had a lot of options.
I mean, they did, but they were all bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can agree.
Because I do like what I get here.
Yeah. No, Tekken 7 had a lot of customizations, but they were all like half-assed and stupid, and nah, they weren't good. Especially because it came off of like Tekken 6 that had a ton of customizations that were cool. So, and then a lot of the Tekken 7 ones, were added like way later. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of it was like T-shirts with like just boring ass
it was
logos
just like
on
different
them.
T-shirts, and it was like I don't care.
Oh, the Bullet
Yeah, I do
Club
like the
thing
layers
is
they
cool.
give you in this one. I have to appreciate this stage is one of my favorites because
my
imagine
favorite
just
stage.
being so rich you're just gonna watch big people fight on a yacht in a circle. Like, these people are just like watching us the entire time, and I find it ridiculous that people are just like, cool. Except, like, how are you not terrified?
That guy's got $1 million riding on the human kicking the shit out of the robot.
Yeah, like, I guess this is like an underground, except it's on water fighting game. Like, I don't know.
This is
But
just Lee's yacht.
Some of these stages, I do not understand. I mean, I love how this looks, but I'm like, are you guys like this Jack fella? He's dropping like explosions. Like, I wouldn't want to get close to this.
Yeah, I mean, this is my favorite
Lee
stage
makes
because one is just Violet Systems from Tekken 7 in terms of the shape and everything. Two, it is the most banger track of the entire music list. Like, this song's sick. Like, it's the final round power up. Like, it's just fucking good. That saxophone's going hard as fuck.
It's something that I was really drawn into, and I talked about it. Like, they usually take elements from some of the characters' region. So, like, Reina with her Japanese heritage makes sense. They use taiko drums. Azusane used the pan flute. Fakaram from 7, I reference using the panai, which is a Thai instrument. Jazz has nothing to do with France. But they were just like, no, we're doing it. We're just like, get a jazz band in here. It was just such a creative way to make this song, and I thought they did a great job with it. I will say, Storm Rising shocked me. Storm Rising is probably my favorite track on it, and it's one that I always overlook. And it just sounds like if Muse made a song for Tekken.
Which one's Storm Rising?
It's the one where like there's all like the tornadoes in the background around like the rock.
Fallen Destiny.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, like the it's very good because like it was like the release trailer song and the final. Yeah, well, so Fallen Destiny was the very first stage that we ever saw. Because that was the revealed. Yeah, that was the revealed trailer. Like that opening. It's not like the opening, not like the main opening video, but there. It was like the opening for a while of just like all the trailers and stuff. And Fallen Destiny was the first because that was the one where they showed off like this is what this game's going to look like. It was crazy. And then there's Into the Stratosphere.
Yeah.
Into the Stratosphere 2 is
that was a big
amazing.
One.
I think that's Heat Haze Shadow worthy. Like, because so my favorite track in 7 was Heat Haze Shadow. I thought that song was a banger. There was a period of time where all of my PS4s for multiple stages was just Heat Haze Shadow, and I was requested to turn that off. And so I do think Into the Stratosphere 2 is very much a like sort of a comparison to it. Like I put those two. My favorite stage overall is in Celebration on the CN. But the second round track of Into the Stratosphere is definitely very high up there.
I noticed when I did my live reaction, there were a lot of like hardcore Tekken fans in there in the live stream, and I noticed that where I was just commenting on it very neutrally, they were like, "Oh, this reminds me of that song," or "Oh, this really reminds me of this scene in Tekken 3." Like, I feel like it's a callback. There was a lot of it seems like there's a lot of fan service that's well hidden in it, so longtime fans can really get what they want and kind of get that what they deserve for sticking along with the series for so long.
What's up, Kenyon?
Oh yeah, I mean like the music in T7 was like okay, you know, there were some really good ones, but it was overall okay. Like
I gotta interrupt you because I'm hearing like on my reaction video. A lot of times when you do that, a lot of people will comment like, "Can you react to this? Can you react to that? Can you react to this?" And you're just like, "Oh my god!" Like, first of all, I'm not a Tekken channel. Second of all, like, guys, some of these soundtracks are like 5 hours long. Like, I don't want to listen to all of it. But I notice like I'm getting like, "Can you listen to Tekken 7? It's so good." And then someone will be like, "Tekken 7 was like the worst one. Like, you definitely shouldn't check that out." I'm like,
I mean.
How it's so
I wouldn't call it the worst one when like one exists.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
no one has said one yet. I find funny.
Tekken 1 soundtrack is just fart music.
Dude, that
like,
fucking that character select.
My character select. So my character selects is Tekken 1, and it's fart music.
It's fucking hilarious.
It's an 8-second looping track.
Yep.
but like, you know, Tekken has had very good music for a long time, and I think when you compare Tekken 7 soundtrack to like the rest of the library, it's not as good as some of them. Like T5's is a banger, T6 is pretty good, 3 is very classic, and then I mean Tag 2 is a fucking Snoop Dogg track.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, so, but 8 is good. 8 is very good. Amongst the highest, you know, it's amongst the best Tekken music that has existed.
I think the only problem some people have is that it's like it's too EDM, and I'm like, yeah, but do you listen to like a Metallica? Do you listen to a Metallica album and be like, oh, it's too hard rock? It's like, I mean, you know, it's sometimes just in the core of the product here. Like EDM music, Tekken was supposed to be called Rave Wars. You don't think EDM is gonna be what you're gonna get? Like, what do you want? Like death metal? Like, go play Guilty Gear, dude. Like,
well, because like Tekken 7 also came out in a time where like dubstep was very popular, and it shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, I was a dubstep guy. I enjoyed dubstep back in the day.
Sure.
So I'm like I loved again Fakaram's theme. Last time I brought it up, Vinny made fun of me and told me I'm banned from the Discord. But I thought that was
Meat Flute.
Such
Meat Flute is
cool,
a banger.
No,
that's crazy.
He said he thought it'd be cool if the character came back, and I was like, "You're banned."
Because I'd get a Thai dubstep song. I'd want a Thai dubstep song.
Listen, when they showed the trailer and he was 10 feet,
I wanted the Snoop track too.
Yeah, and he was.
I didn't expect Snoop track was gonna come back. The one that I'm upset about is that the fucking Pack Arena stage didn't come back. That's the one that bothers me. Like, why? You own that IP, bitch. Like, why don't I get to listen to Pack Arena again?
All right, so been a lot of fun so far. So we all know the first character is Eddie, right? Eddie's and we all have seen the leaks and blah 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 blah. Do who do you guys want to see? You know, come back?
Julia.
I saw that one coming.
I don't know what you think.
Other than Julia, who would you like to see?
Julia, I don't care.
Oh, come on. Okay, I like that answer because she was cool.
I like Kat. Kat carried me for a bit when I was in my character crisis after Julia, and I was exploring some more characters. One of the characters I started exploring a lot was Kat, and I had a lot of fun with Kat. I thought she was cool. I would love to see Kat come back. I don't think it's gonna happen. But the main one's Julia.
Mm-hmm.
Bring Julia back. Make like running one a heat engager. I mean, back 1-2 would probably be a heat engager, even though like was not very good. But maybe it'll be better in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But Julia is my big ask, obviously. And if we're avoiding the obvious, Kat.
Okay. I accept it. I think Julia's cool
asshole.
too. Joey, what about you? I know you're not.
Who should they bring back?
Who should they bring back that you would be interested in playing? Is
my character from Tekken 7 will never be brought back again.
Who'd you play?
Negan.
Fair
Unless
enough.
Harada is an absolute insane man, that's not happening again.
Samba asks, "Are we Wei Long haters?"
Wei Long's not coming back.
There's your answer.
He has a better chance than Negan, though.
He has a way better chance with
Yeah.
Negan. I still feel like, I mean, Negan's not coming back, obviously, but I feel like he could come back, like
In terms of play style.
Yeah, exactly. But
I'd go for that.
I'll never get over Negan just showing up.
Are we allowed to talk about guest characters yet, Vinny, or is that a separate
No,
question?
that's a separate question.
Okay.
I know, Pat. I know, like you said, you're new. You've seen some of the older characters that aren't in this game. Who looks cool to you that you'd be interested in playing if they brought him in?
I like the more over the
Block
top
that once,
weird
Tony,
characters.
and I'm never blocking it again.
Like the dinosaur with punching gloves.
Oh,
and I think
Alex.
there's a kangaroo.
Yeah, Roger Jr.
Like I like the weird characters that to me is really eye catching for new players, where they're just like, what? Like what is that? And I feel like Tekken, and this is a really weird statement, and I know, but it's kind of based a little bit more in reality. Like these characters, for the most part, are just humans and people with real fighting styles. So I think it's funny when I see a giant bear and I see a panda. I think they really stand out, but the bears are like too similar and they're too complicated. Like, give me a dinosaur with boxing gloves on. That just seems so silly to me, and I would probably give that character more of a shot.
Roger is Tony's character.
Yeah.
Bring back Rolex.
Don't make me have to deal with that fucking character, please.
Well, speaking of Tony,
Okay.
Tony, who would you, other than Roger Jr., who would you like to see them bring back?
Bruce.
Fair enough. That's
What is
fair.
that
I'm
on
a big
block,
fan.
Tony?
I'm a big fan of Bruce. Always have been. He's really fun. He hasn't been around since Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Please bring him back. Bring back Bruce.
Hashtag
Bruce and
bring back Bruce.
Bruce and Roger Jr. or Alex are the characters that I want back very badly.
Huh?
They're very fun to play as, you know.
Mhm.
And hey man, I mean, that's it. They're fun.
Mhm.
And I think like we didn't really get with Roger Jr. and Alex. We never got a replacement, really, right? You know what was going on with that was never a thing, right? Like we never got a character. You could argue that like with Fock and Josie, we got a Bruce-like, but they took Bruce and they broke him into two characters, and that's not really Bruce. But nobody played like the animals, so
Wait for a
the
minute.
animal playstyle has been missing from Tekken for nearly 10 years now, and it's time for them to come back.
Oh, Truth did get in. Nice. I met Truth online in Pat's Discord. Got a pretty
Yeah,
solid,
thanks for joining us, Truth.
pretty solid Jack too.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, everyone might know what I'm gonna say just because they might fix their fucking face. Chloe would be cool. I know it's not gonna happen, but. Alright, well, you guys asked.
You never know, man.
True. I don't. I tried so hard to play 7, and that was the character I liked, and it just didn't click with me. But I try to click with it in this game. This game's pacing is what really hooked me in. So, but let's talk guest characters. Other than Tifa, you can't say Tifa. I'm sick of hearing it. No Tifa. No Tifa answers. Who would you want to see as a guest to this game?
Well, who's going first, Vinny? Because I think we all have some pretty strong
Well, usually,
opinions on this one.
last time you all jumped on it. Now nobody's got an answer.
Because I think we're all gonna.
You all want to say Tifa. Y'all want?
No, I don't.
Let's just go
We're
down.
trying to be cordial here.
Let's do down the Sun. You first. Unless he's
Who's
busy.
first?
He might be busy. Tony, you go first. Guest character, go.
And guest character that's not Tifa.
Not Tifa. Just because that's all over the internet, and we all know we all want Tifa, and Harada's like it's not happening unless you get lucky.
The creator of the game even said, like, guys, we hear you, but like we don't know yet. Right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was like a big tweet, and they were like, yeah, he said, like, she fits, I get it, but I can't do it right now.
To me, that's almost a soft confirmation that they're trying.
Yeah. I mean, she'd be cool.
I'm sure, yeah.
But Tony, guest character, any franchise, I don't care. Just not Tifa.
Okay, just not Tifa. Who would I pick? How about Sub-Zero?
That'd be fucking
Ooh.
cool.
Yeah. Wow, nice pun, dude.
The
Well, yeah,
Ice
thank you.
Clone,
Yeah.
everyone wants the Ice Clone to be working properly, right?
Mhm.
And Tom Brady can finally have it working properly in Tekken 8, right?
Oh God.
Fair enough. I think.
Come on, because you could activate Heat, and then you get all this cool shit, right?
I think that's a really good answer.
Mikado's got projectiles, so why can't Sub-Zero have ice projectiles?
I like that answer. It's a good answer. Let's go with Joey next.
Baki, Yujiro, or Tokita Oma. From Baki and
Yeah,
Raven Ashra.
I was gonna tell you to Nate, just so people that don't know.
Or, cowards, make Fakum run into Sagat.
That'd be funny.
Because they should. He looks more like Sagat than like he should. He's the same proportions.
Ken said, if we can't have Tifa, can we get Lara Croft for similar reasons?
There's something about a white tank top, I think, is
Let's see
what we're
here.
all cheering for.
Truth said, He agrees he'd like to see Bruce back, Lydia, or Bach. I forgot. Lydia. Lydia was fun. I did play Lydia at the end of 7 for a little bit. I had fun.
And now we
Pat.
have Rena.
Yeah. Pat, guest character, go.
So, I mean, I'm an anime guy. My channel talks about, anime. So, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is my favorite anime, and I feel like they couldn't really fit maybe Jonathan or Joseph because they don't have stands. But I think a character that I would love to see, and I don't think he's ever been in a fighting game, or maybe even a game, would be Guts from Berserk. I just started reading Berserk. I'm obsessed with Berserk, as anyone who started Berserk is. And I think Guts could really be a cool character, and I feel like he would fit pretty well in Tekken. I think he would need a complicated set.
That's a Soul Calibur guest right
Yeah, it's
there.
a Soul Calibur character.
That Soul Calibur. I guess, yeah, just give me some more anime characters. Because there's no real anime fighting games that I'm familiar with. Guilty Gear is the closest, and JoJo has a fighting game, but it is dead. I'm not going to get any local scene to play it, so I'm just happy to have it. So.
Or Goku and Tekken.
With Goku in Tekken?
Sure.
You can make
You just
Goku
said anime
Tekken.
characters,
Be
right?
interesting. Interesting. Alright. Can't get you live. I think he had to step away.
Oh, Family Man.
Yeah. Let's see here. Kenyon said Cammy would sell well. I agree with that. Cammy would sell very well.
Especially your Street Fighter 6 is on.
Yeah. Cammy or I think Juri would sell very well too. Either or. For very different reasons, but still.
Make Bakura Marissa.
That'd be awesome.
Can we get a Killer Instinct character back in the game?
Favorite
I got on the Killer Instinct train way too late, and I was like, oh man, I missed that game. I really liked it, but I would love to see like one of those characters come back into any kind of fighting game. But Tekken would be fun.
Be an interesting. It's kind of like the Sub-Zero. It'd be an interesting like having to get a character like that to work properly.
Well, I think the real problem is, let's just say Tekken does Sub-Zero, and it's better than Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna be like, they're gonna be grilling NetherRealm Studios and be like, dude, Tekken did you guys better. Like Tekken showed you guys up. So I think that's probably a big concern when it comes to characters like that. Like if you do it better, and it's not a character that's been from the past. It's somebody that isn't coming back. Somebody who you can realistically play if you just switch over to another game.
Mm-hmm.
You can really you're stepping on somebody's development turf there. So I think that's the concern.
Tekken did Akuma better than Street Fighter 5.
True.
So good, in fact, the Tekken community despised him.
Yeah. Spinal. Rick finally chimed in. Rick said Spinal for Tekken 8.
The optimal guest character for
There he
Tekken 8 is Majima.
There.
Put in Goro Majima, you cowards! Do it!
That's because they can't have Kiryu hitting women, right?
Yeah, it was something like that. Kiryu doesn't hit women, so that's why they wouldn't like add him in.
Yeah, but you know who'll slap a woman? Majima. Majima slapped the shit out of a woman.
So now that's an interesting thing that reminded me to think of. In the JoJo's fighting game, actually, one of the characters, Whole Horse, he has a passive ability called Whole Horse Loves the Ladies, and he does, I forget what it does exactly, but any female cast like any female character, he will do more damage or they do less damage to him. So he gets a buff strictly because of the character's gender. So, do you guys think that's just like a stupid thing? Like, if they put that character in the game, could they ever do something like that? Is that like a really dumb mechanic, or is that?
It'd be a dumb mechanic.
Yeah, dumb mechanic.
Especially in Tekken.
Chat had a good answer. Rubber Cookie in the chat. Kiryu, but he skin swaps to Majima if the opponent is a woman.
No, Kiryu's not gonna stab a motherfucker.
Oh my god.
See, that's why Jump Force is a joke.
Yeah, Sanji couldn't damage women in Jump Force.
That's insane, actually.
Imagine like, what's the counter pick, boys? Just pick a girl.
Pick the yeah.
Oh my god.
Imagine doing like blind pick in that game,
Oh, dude,
and
that'd be rough.
you know your opponent plays Sanji, and you just pick a female character like that. No, absolutely not. But no, things like that can't work. I feel like in actual competitive fighting games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you can't do arbitrary buffs and nerfs and stuff based off of stuff like that because it would just be annoying.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, Whole Horse actually was a decently competitive character when that game came out, and it was interesting that they would do that. It does fit the lore, though. So as a fan, I'm like, that's cool. But if you're really into the tech of the game, you're not going to have a good time with that. So I definitely, it's a weird line to walk, I think.
Yeah.
So have you ever heard of the legend of Saki the fish? For Tekken.
No.
So did you play Tekken Revolution at all?
No, game's
There
dog
was a
shit.
there was a character poll, and it was what? It was Eliza, the fish Saki, and then what was it? Sexy Force Woman or whatever the fuck that character was. The Tekken
Sexy
Force girl.
Force Woman.
Whatever the fuck it was called, I forget. It was like a Tekken Force like military person, but she was like in a fucking bikini armor outfit.
Amazing.
Um,
JK, best game.
So, there was a fish that the only thing the fish would do would be flopping around on the screen, and it almost won that poll. Eliza, like, beat out the fish by a few votes, I guess.
It's like when the dog
Amazing.
wins the mayor election in a town.
So,
Yeah.
like, everyone thinks that, you know how Kuma has that giant fucking salmon?
That's the
That's
fish?
what they did with the fish. They turned it into a weapon, and I'm like, that's pretty funny.
Oh,
He was supposed to be a
kid.
kid.
This one now, so.
Supposed to be a character turned into a battering weapon. I think he was also supposed to be in Tekken 3, but they were like, yeah, if people put quarters in a machine and pick that character and all it does is flop around, they're gonna be pretty pissed at us. So
Yeah.
Again,
I
it's
mean-
that fine line. It's like, what is fun? It's, I guess, who's playing your game? Like, people are just here to have a good time, or is there a competitive scene? You can't do that stuff for competitive scenes.
yeah, but I found it funny when I learned about it. I was like, that's pretty good. A fish almost became a Tekken character. But that's all my questions. That's all I had written down. So we're basically right on time too.
All right, cool. All right on time. Okay.
Yeah. But if you have something else you want to talk about,
No,
Go for
I
it.
was gonna say, all right, time for the fucking Jack's garbage hour.
oh, here we go.
No, it's fine.
It's okay. We'll give it another few weeks, and when we come back to talk to another rotational group, we can maybe things will not change and all the ranting can happen.
I believe they gave the fucking character a standing launcher.
Who? What are you complaining about, Con?
Fucking Lee's standing launcher. I'm so mad at it. 'Cause I'm still not used
Standing?
to it at all. The while standing launcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so since we're nearing the end, let's talk about upcoming events and events a little into the future. So the rest of the month here, we have a couple things left. Kenyon doing another free play on the 23rd at the shop, Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then the day after, oh boy, do we have something special. We cooked something up special. We talked two of our buddies' wives into doing a hot set in Street Fighter 6.
Did they play Street Fighter 6?
They don't play fighting games at all.
And my understanding too is that they were not allowed to train.
They were not allowed to train for this. They have to play on stick. No controller, no pad. Strictly arcade stick. So the way the rules work, and it was agreed upon, is they don't have to eat. Their husbands do. AKA Rick and Viking.
God
So-
damn, bro.
This is gonna be fun. That's at noon on the 24th. That'll be a lot of fun. And then the March monthly coming up, March 9th. A lot of games. Con, you want to go over the schedule really quick?
Yeah, so Iron Forge 8 is happening March 9th. Pretty much more of the same. We got Tekken 8, we got Street Fighter 6, our anime game running Uni. We have Smash Ultimate and Melee. We're also running Ultimate Doubles. And then there's Strive, because apparently, I don't know, people are playing that game again.
I still play Strive. I love Strive because they got some.
Well, people say that, and then they didn't show up. So, and then,
I didn't know it was going.
Yeah, people are starting to show up for Strive, and I mean that's fine. I watch Gojira fucking Popbuster whiff into PRC into Popbuster again, and it connected, and I almost fucking pissed myself. The game's a fucking ridiculous. Marquise, who used to be our former top Strive player, watched that happen, and he's looking over at me like, what the fuck is going on with this game? But yeah, so that's coming March 9th. If you go to start.gg/IOF, you will find the registration there. Please pre-register if you wish to join, because that makes my life a lot easier and I get to plan properly.
Yes. And I will be there. I get to go this time.
You get to go this time.
And I'm not just coming. I'm not just coming alone. I'm bringing some hot sauce with me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're doing a hot set.
We're doing a hot set.
Yeah,
and I've been given suggestions. I know Dave wants to play. I got to figure that one out.
I know Dave wants to.
Tony is here. Tony has a great suggestion.
Con. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are currently undefeated in Tekken hot sets. Is this correct?
I wasn't going to, but I am currently undefeated in Tekken hot sets. I was hoping this would fly under the radar.
But the thing is that you have a history of challenging people in hot sets after they beat you badly in tournament.
Okay.
It's time that you put Dark Mike Webb in his place and let him know that he is a Street Fighter player and not a Tekken player.
We'll see. I will. Well, one, I'll have to see if Mike's interested. Yes. I'll do it. I'd do it.
Come on, bro. You know he'll do it.
I would do it. I would do it, and he probably would.
For you two, I'd totally do a first to 10 if you wanted. I'm gonna offer.
I don't know if we can do first to 10s at the monthly, but
because I was gonna offer up first to 3s and 5s basically, and just order a bunch of like chicken wings from wherever.
Oh, actually, chicken wings. I won't have to buy my own chicken wings.
No, I just don't know any place I can get chicken wings from down there, so I just.
He's got a Dominican Jack too.
So we just have to figure that one out. But I was gonna get actual chicken wings just delivered, and go from there. That way we don't have to worry about cooking nothing, and don't have to bring down an air fryer and all that fucking bullshit. Just bring a box of sauce and roll. First to 3s, first to 5s. Streamed or not, doesn't matter. The memories will be there, and then I will.
I will ask Mike Webb.
I will print awards out when I get back to the shop the next day, and next time I see you, I will hand them out.
I will talk to Mike Webb about it.
I want Mike to do it because originally it was supposed to be, I wanted him and Chris to play Street Fighter, and then that kind of just fell through with schedules, so I just let it go. But yeah, whoever's listening, if you're going to the monthly and you wanna challenge someone to a hot set and they agree, I got you.
And for Mike Webb, I will also throw money down.
Oh boy.
I have not lost a money match to Mike Webb yet.
Oh no.
And to be fair, I've only challenged him to one, but he's challenged me to like 3. So,
damn.
So I did challenge him after the monthly because he did beat me at the monthly.
So yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Like I said, I know Dave wants one, so we'll figure that out.
Yeah, for Dave, I would like. For Dave, honestly, I want to see if I can get like maybe one of the Buffalo guys to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And do a Buffalo versus Syracuse versus Buffalo hot set.
Yeah, be good.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We got a little bit of time to. I'll ask people, see what people think, and who wants to do it. Then let's talk about we're ways off, but sign-ups are up now. You all should, pre-register, sign up already if you plan on going. Kangas here we're doing King of Upstate, and it's gonna be a big ass regional this time.
Aye, King of Upstate, baby. So King of Upstate 2024. This is our 4th King of Upstate. And we are doing it real big. we got 10 games in store for you for King of Upstate 2024. We got Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, Strive, MK1. We're doing Smash Ultimate, doing Smash Melee, and then we also have Uni 2, Grand Blue, Blaze Blue Central Fiction, and DNF. We're doing DNF. My understanding is we're actually going to have a number of DNF pros that show up to it. So, and we're going to have some pop bonuses on there. It's going to be a big deal. We're going into the elite space that they're building, Elite Gaming, which is where we do our monthlies. If you're familiar with that, I'm always, people like that place, right? Like, I'm told it's cool. It's very fun. It's a good tournament to go to. Well, imagine that, but now we're in a 14,000 square foot space. Tournament's going to be run on PCs with the exception of MK1 because it runs on garbage on PC, and then Ultimate and Melee, of course, because they have to be on consoles. We're going to be doing hot sets live. We're going to be doing a Tekken 8 auction tournament. There's going to be bar in venue, restaurant in venue. We're going to have a free play area. We're going to have other side events. We're going to have like vendors and other exhibitions there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a 2-day event this year, so we're trying to do a real big. So check it out, start.gg/KOU24. There's hotel information on there if you're coming from out of town.
Some folks are asking where this is taking place. Can you give some more information on the location?
It's taking place in Syracuse, New York, at the newly built Elite Gaming Esports Arena. Again, 14,000 square foot space. I don't have pictures of it yet. I've seen the build out so far. It's looking very cool. There's a massive stage, which I'm going to divide into 2 stages. And then there's going to be a 3rd stage. And whole production suite. It's going to be really cool. Working very hard on it. I actually just ordered the trophies today. So yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Will we have player cams?
My understanding is yes. Yes, we will. I've been working on that the monthlies for a while. We can talk about that later. I've been working on the monthlies for a while, and I have a workaround at the moment. But their new facility is gonna have the whole shebang.
Okay, that's cool because I think player cams is something that we all like very much.
Yes. No, I've been trying. It's just the way they have their setup now is weird.
Wait, hold on a second. I thought they said you couldn't spectate in player lounge.
You can.
Wasn't that a thing people were complaining about?
I don't know.
I think they added it in.
I remember people being like, "Yeah,
unless you couldn't,
you can't."
Yeah, unless nobody could find it when it was first out, because I couldn't find it. But I was like, they'll add that in later. That's just an oversight if it's not there.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe they did. Maybe they day one patched that thing. What happened to the other dude? He like quit halfway through the set.
Which dude?
The other Jack dude.
Oh, did he leave? I wanted to play him. Oh, well.
I mean, like,
on.
I think that was a rando, Tony. I don't
No,
know.
Truth is from my Discord. He's actually,
okay.
I mean, we just met, but he joined from. That's why I was like playing him. I thought that was him. But yeah, no. Truth is a pretty good player in our Discord. I got a small Discord over there, but we got some Tekken folks, so if they wanted to join. No. He's LA. Right. That's what he was saying. He was asking about the event. He wanted to go, and he said he's in LA. He can't go, and I was like, you should visit.
Yeah,
well, if you are, he wasn't. I was watching that one. He's not bad. But yeah, so I mean, if you were to try to travel to Syracuse for King of Upstate 2024, we do have a number of hotel blocks. That's all on the start.gg page. I've been working on that. I'm working on getting more as well. So we're trying to do something really cool here. So definitely go ahead and register. We got early registration right now, which does close March 1st, which is in 2 weeks. So I do recommend you take advantage of that. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a blast. said I will be doing my best to be there and at a convention we're working at. I do plan on driving all the way back for that auction tournament. I fucking love auction tournaments, dude.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm
Auction
very much
tournaments,
looking forward to
like
that auction
when we
tournament.
go to Combo Breaker and the auction tournament's on, it's like, bro, that's all I want. I don't care about anything.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
it. I want to see some dude throw money down on this character, and then some dude gets his character for $5 and sweeps bracket, and then I laugh.
Yeah, the Brian player.
Yeah.
Brian player played $200 to play Brian and lost to a dude who fucking paid $40 for Geese. And not only do I think he didn't know how to play Geese, I don't think he knew how to play Tekken.
Nope. That's why it was so funny.
And I was like, that's crazy.
Of course not. He knew how to play King of Fighters.
Dude, this shit was so good. Auction tournaments are a blast, though. I love auction tournaments. I'll be putting my bid in over the phone.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Don't you let anyone take my fucking character. Gonna be fun. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of players coming in, from my understanding. So it's gonna be awesome. And I'll be watching it from the booth at the convention as well. So I can't wait. It's gonna be a ton of fun. You should go. If you're local in the chat, you should go, and if you don't, I'm gonna shame you.
Yeah, everybody should be there, man.
I'm gonna shame you. Unless you have a damn good reason.
Dojo. It's gonna be a dojo when I can apply for that. So taking TWT points on the line. It'll be a lot of fun. Ooh, I get to play this Jack guy.
Oh,
Okay.
is he? No, he's not here, bro. I told you.
Oh, he's here. He's
right
here.
there.
Right there, right on the screen. Truth never left.
I'm
Right
like,
there.
I mean, like, he,
Jack off. We're jacking off.
all right, Con. Don't let attack from all sides down. Dexter.jpg.
Dexter.jpg.
I'm excited
Yeah,
that Truth is representing my Discord here. This we could use that.
I wish.
All right, can I commentate this? I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
go ahead.
behind if I comment.
Oh, it might be even. I haven't had any issues on my end when I've been doing it, but
Can I actually watch it on the stream thing here? That's probably
no, you'll have to watch it on your screen.
on
Yeah,
my
you have to
screen.
watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise you'll be like 5 to 10 seconds behind.
Okay. Well, I can't see anything. What can I do?
We're
Can I
still
not
waiting.
watch?
We're still
Yeah,
still like
they're
not
still waiting.
started yet.
It's still loading. Okay, because I have.
Right,
Cause
now-
I'm
now-
still,
now it's
here we go.
starting.
Getting
All
ready
right,
to
we're
spectate.
I'm gonna give Tony the microphone, and then we're gonna sign off.
Okay, cool. All right, here we go. It's a first to two. Khan with Bread 8 trying to defend the honor versus. Oh god, I don't even know what that is. That a Demon Slayer character?
No.
Oh
No.
oh, no! I got hit with a bow.
I got
Classic. Right towards the wall. Oh my god. Down back 1. 4-4-1. Crappy stance. Armor. Let's go. The truth is here.
Truth.
Oh,
Truth.
no.
You can't handle the
God.
truth.
Oh
You
god,
can't handle the
dude.
truth.
Look at him. He's a madman. Khan, how can you tell? He's like a lower rank than you two, Khan. How you gonna let this happen? You have so much Jack experience. You jack off more than anybody I know. Uh-oh. Look at the armor, bro. Okay, forward 1-1. Shoulder, get up, low. Sweep him off his feet. Plant them seeds. Not gonna launch. Classic Khan. All right, moving around. 2. Oh. Plus frames. Armor. Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Whoa, he tried to boot him? Okay, there we go. That's got it. What are you doing? You can't plant seeds here, man. Get out of here.
It's a great.
You know they're
matchup.
weak.
It's a great matchup.
He plants
already.
wheat. Zap him with the laser. All right. The donuts on the eyes are a nice touch, Con. I appreciate that.
Thank
All
you.
right, down back 1. Down back 1. All right. Typical Jack stuff. Here we go. Good block. Oh, no armor for you, sir. Ooh, lost him out. Stop. Oh, no. Oh, get out of here. You can't armor that. Boom. Plant him. Oh, never mind. Big plus. Uh-oh. Dude, this guy loves planting seeds. He's nothing but a humble robot farmer. Oh, trying to drop it on him. Space laser. That's how, you heat the seeds when they're in the ground so they grow. Okay. Uh-oh. Wow, setting. 1+2. 1+2. Oh, no, Con, please. What? Drop it. Oh.
Yo, way to go, Truth! Way to hang in there, man. That's resilience.
You have to
That's my
block it
boy
for it
right
to come down? Oh, no. You got him
Apparently,
again.
that was my what?
Okay, down 4-2. Okay. Con combo. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, he's gonna heat right now. He wants to get in there. Push him towards the wall. Oh, could you little ticklish? Uh-oh. Oh no, the Joe Crush! Somebody, think of the children! Uh-oh. 10 hit. Oh god, no combo. Hakan's out of heat. Oh, just rub it back one. Ice cream scoop. All right, here we go. Who's taking the first game down to the Mortal Kombat 3 stage? Dun 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 dun. Somebody spin a fish for us. Oh, oh, back 1+2. Oh, what the? I don't even. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure why Khan got hit. Maybe
I got hit because I ducked.
seed plant.
I would
Seed
like to
plant.
get up.
Oh. Okay. This is. Oh, he ducked. Okay, plus. Oh, he's trying to. Oh my God, Khan is just swinging. He is. The opportunities are there though. Oh, no, okay, all right. The truth. The
Way to
truth
go,
takes
Truth.
game one. Look at that. Can you handle the truth, Khan? No response. No response.
The serious face has been put on now. Like, listen.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh my God, this is the most ridiculous. They both did it. Khan just doesn't match fast enough. Oh, give me a hug. Ooh. The wall's right there. Plant the seeds. That's my favorite wall combo. Plant the seeds twice. Oh my God. Charge back too. They got the same boots. They shop at the same store. Spring kick. 1-1. Wow. Okay. 4-1. The control. 4-1. Plant them seeds. Oh. Ooh, armor. Try to get out. Bam. Dropping down. Heat. Smash. Oh, right back at you. Okay. 1-1. All right. Pretty even. Oh, 4-1-1. 4-4-1. Plant them seeds. Oh, down back one. Wow, ice cream scoop. Plant the seeds. Armor. Oh, wow, it's his favorite thing to run up and do. Down back 1-1-1. He just keeps doing it. Oh, no. The sweeps. The truth on match point. Oh, scoop him. Plant the seeds. Oh, God, the momentum. Drill hand. Drill hand again. Drill hand one more time. Oh, wow, that does a load of damage. Cons. He's around. He's trying to find something. Ooh, the shoulder. Run up, down, back. Okay, final game. This is going to be it. Is Khan going to tie it up? Down to see Shang Tsung. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Uh-oh. Oh, wow's that? 1+2. No! God! Hug and then chop your shoes. Khan is just swinging with down 4-2. He wants something. Oh, this guy's like, I have a down 4-2 as well. How about that move? Thank you. Oh, no! Watch out for the... drop it on him. And that's it. He can't handle the truth. Khan, Dexter.jpg. He's failed attack from all sides.
Not the
Truth is now coming to King of
Dexter.jpg,
Upstate.
anything but
He's
that.
like, free money in upstate. I gotta be there.
Jesus Christ.
That was a great game.
And that is why we give Tony the microphone. The Dexter.jpg.
It's a tragedy.
God. Alright, everybody. So, this was a lot of fun. A lot of good information. I'm very happy with everyone's opinions. Seems like everybody's enjoying the game so far. We will be back. Roundtable won't be back for a while, actually. For about 3 weeks. So, because I have an entire week I have to take care of stuff, so I won't be around. So we'll be back with roundtables in 3 weeks. And I will see people on the 23rd and the 24th. And then hopefully March 9th if you're down at the monthly. I hope so. I actually get to go and I want to see everybody. Be nice. And
The
then,
monthly. The last one we had 90 people at it.
yeah, it is nuts. I turned it on in the shop, had it running in the background, and it was so much fun to watch.
Big things coming.
Yep. Like I
Big
said,
things
if you
coming.
Finally.
if you plan on
Eat
going,
ham,
Maybe.
if you can plan on coming to King of Upstate, and you know you're coming, and you sign up early, man, you might become one of Khan's favorites. You never know. You never know.
I am favoriting people.
He is favoriting people. Just saying, you might get a nice little title for a while. So, but on that note, thank you guys for coming on. Next time we will get Reggie. I'd like to hear the MK, the one of the residential MK players' thoughts on the game so far. I know he's been playing King and enjoying it. So
What's not to
Miss
enjoy
Reggie.
about King, to be honest?
yeah, it's Reggie. He's Reggie. So, but all right, everybody, thank you again, and I hope you all have a good night, and we will see you soon.
See ya.
the dumb
Everybody
thing.
take care.
Say the dumb thing.
Good night, and good luck.
Yeah, I'm Rick now.
Have a good night. You didn't say it. He's have a good night, everybody. See ya. Yeah, I'm Rick now.
Have a good night, everybody. See ya.
There you go.